Hello. It's Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. If you're watching live on YouTube, then it's midday here in the UK. And if you're watching live on Rumble, then it's just after 7 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I don't know what time it is, but welcome along anyway to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.2. And this is part 7 of that mini series. Okay, let's share the screen and let's have some audio. Now, I've had a bit of a problem yesterday on a number of fronts. One, my racing was terrible, and two, the iPad was playing up. Now, I've actually remained on the larger iPad, giving it a right old clean, so fingers crossed we'll be okay. I've also made sure maybe my palms aren't quite so sticky as what they normally are, but let's find out. So in terms of the racing today, just to bring up the setting, I am going to leave brake assist on off. I am currently slower with brake assist set to off than when it was set to low. Um, but I believe that's normal, and it's like anything else. You've got to carry on practicing, carry on improving, until you start breaking through that barrier. Don't know when that will be. I do see small improvements on occasion. It's just getting that consistency. But we'll persevere in the meantime. You might also see I'm a little bit croaky today, so it looks like I've caught a cold. So I might keep the yapping to a minimum today. Hooray, they all say in the background. Right, so what are we going to do first? Let's have a look. Let's do some of this season 4 series. Now, with it being a Tuesday, there is a new online multiplayer tournament. There is a new weekly time trial. And as such, there are cars available for um, discounted upgrades. I'm not going to talk about that yet. I will talk about it in this stream, but it will be a little bit later on. So I'm going to start off with. Oh, you're just going to have to bear with me, I'm afraid. I'll be back in 10 seconds, hopefully. So there might be a few interruptions like that during the day, during this stream, but we'll get through it. Got my medicine. I've got my water, so I should be okay. Right, so into a road collection, into season 4, and I'm going to start with the Taycan collection, which currently sits at 64%. Touch and go whether I get to 75% today, but let's see how we get on. Probably not that well, to be fair. Let's have a look at the Laguna Seca. 4 laps. Oof. Well, let's give it a go. Let's see how we get on. 22 cars. Now, I'd feel confident about getting first on 4 laps, but as I'm a little bit slower, with brake assist off. Might be a bit harder, but we'll see. Already, I reckon I'm 2 cars behind because I want to be in 14th at that corner there. And I'm actually at the wrong side for this corner. Okay, managed to work my way through that one. First real bout there of oversteering. Oh, a little bit more there. I always love how the car moans at you when you do oversteer. Okay, so it's not a terrible start. 9th with 3 laps to go. 8 cars to overtake. Okay, so that's 2 cars. Three. There just seems to be a group of cars just ahead. There we go. So 4 cars. So 2 laps to go, 5 cars to overtake. And in fairness, they're all pretty close. If I can get past this one. There we go. I've got him. Okay. So I think I'm probably not going to get first, but I'm targeting second as a real possibility. All right, real possibility of literally jumping from 5th to 2nd here, but first is, I think, way off in the distance. There we go, into 3rd. And into 2nd. So with my confidence being a bit low, I'll take that. That's not bad. A little bit wild there, but nevertheless, into the final corner. I'm in second. It's not first, but that's not too bad. I think also there might be a possibility of going up a fame level, so there's a real chance of earning lots of gold. In terms of my target of 70 gold a day, I need to be on 350 today. So I'm obviously already above that. In terms of 80 gold, I need to be hitting 400. So I'm not far off that. Okay, I have opened up the next tier. So I am tempted to do the smaller races first and then possibly come back to the endurance. So, speed record around the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit. 169. Now here I will possibly go off track, but if I do, it will be done on purpose just to make sure I get that speed record. Okay, so this is the fastest part, I believe. So let's see what we can do. And it's downhill as well, which I sort of hope. There we go. Now I'm going to go off track, but I have got first. And that is all that matters. So there we go, another first. Well, I say another first. It's my first of today. Hopefully the first of many. It absolutely needs to be. There we go. Just disappear off screen again. There we go. 67% now. Let's just have a look at the servicing on the car. I think it might be touch and go doing the elimination and not running out of durability, but you know what? It's worth the risk. It is around one of the worst tracks, but there we go. Let's see what we can do. It does look like this car is homing in on the 75% mark in this series. Already into fourth. Nice zebra car there. Okay, there we go, into first, surprisingly. Now if the device does start playing up, I do have a reserve device, and I've obviously got the cleaning stuff to hand, so should be okay. Didn't want to make a mistake like that though. So I'm now back into third. Nevertheless, we see if we can get first again. Reverse second. on the tail of first. See if we can get him again on this corner. There we go. Not quite neat, but never mind. Only 2 of us left in the race. Just don't mess up here. Make my car look big, make it harder for him to overtake. There we go, that's it. Another first. Slowly getting closer to that 75%. I don't think I'm going to do it in this stream, though. But that'll be set up for tomorrow. I haven't run out of durability. Now, unfortunately, that cup is above the PR for this car. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the Indianapolis Motor Cup Speedway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hire an engineer with the intent of winning. So let me just turn it down. Let's play a video, hire a free engineer. Don't have to listen to the noise. Unfortunately, you do have to watch the visuals of an advert. But it's quite a good thing, this, in the game, because it does mean you can earn a number of engineers or staff or crew a day. I think it's a total of 5. So obviously the 2 best crew are either the engineer or the agent for double fame. There we go. We've earned the engineer. Took a bit longer than in previous times, but there we go. So let's have the audio back up. So 5 laps around Indianapolis, which is I do like this particular track. It's plenty of overtaking places. So I've got a good chance of getting first. So long as the device works okay. I'm going to nip in behind this guy, and then when the barrier to the right disappears, I should be able to nip and overtake quite a few cars. Yeah, already into 12th, onto the inside, this corner. There we go, that's more like it. Up into 7th, 6th, 5th. There we go. 3rd, and I'll be in 2nd. There we go. So just first to catch. And I have fallen a little bit lucky. There are a few copies of human opponents, but it's mostly computer opponents. So I've just got to keep this tight, and I should be able to win this relatively straightforward. One of the braking points that I do have a problem with is the end of this straight. It is different for each car, so it's always hard to guess exactly where it needs to be. No, it's the 2nd set of flags. There you go. So I'm just going to keep him behind, go a little bit slow. There we go. So it's easy enough to see when you've gone a bit too much in this car because it literally screams at you. And Fan Gaming enters the chat and says hello, welcome back. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Good to see you again in the chat. Welcome along. Okay, so let's get this right. There we go. Now, ironically, I think I can brake a little bit later with this car than previous cars. So I've got in my mind the 5th flag on the second set of flags. I reckon I'm brake a little bit later with this car, so we'll have a go at that next time round. So I am pushing away relatively easily, 250 yards away now. So I'm really looking for a much better day than yesterday, which from start to finish was a disaster, to be perfectly honest with you. Up to this point, I don't mean to curse it, it already feels so much better. Okay. So penultimate lap. See, I can brake a lot later with this car. Penultimate lap, 400 odd yards ahead of second. I am thinking I can get to 75% today. Oops. Look at that, we're already catching back markers. I'm going to go around the outside. There we go. Inside, there we go. Yeah, it looks like I can definitely brake a lot later with this car. We'll give it a proper test at the end of this straight. Okay, here we go. I'm going to brake after the flags this time. Oh no, I messed it up already. Yeah, I can brake really late with this car. I guess that's more to do with the fact it's not going as fast. Okay, so it's the last lap. I'm 600 yards ahead of second. Overtaking back markers. Do there. I'm still a little bit wobbly without the brake assist, but that was a little bit better. There we go. First, and therefore, the durability of the car will not be impacted. Still touch and go if I'm going to hit a new fame level. There we go. Durability right on the edge. Right. Excuse me one moment again. Back in a second. Okay, so I'm at 70%. I'm tempted to give the speed snap one go. So let's have a look at this. I've got enough durability to have a go at one. At least 142. Okay, let's have a look. Right. Passed it up. I was on the track. Let's have a look and see if we do have another go. Touch and go, touch and go. Let's do it. 139 as well. Come on, we can do this. There you go. Not brilliant, but good enough. Sometimes that's what you've got to look at. There we go. So another first. I'm not going to hire another. Don't think I am. It's right on the edge. I think it's all down to where I am. 72%. I am tempted to do the endurance. Let's give that a go. I'm not going to hire another engineer. The reason being is, as well as the endurance, if I can get first there, I've also got the time trial for this car, and that should be enough to get up to 75%. So it's a bit close. It will be down to what I've got to get. Oh, you see there, 7.8, yes, 10.4, 10.8, possibly. Let's see how we get on. Like there's a little bit of a lag, unfortunately, on the AirPlay application. Let's just keep an eye on that. I can reset it if it needs. Looks better now. Okay, I'm going to hold off behind this car until I get below 80 seconds. There we go. So let's call it 11 miles that I've got to get. And I'm at 1 mile already. There we go. Okay. So coming up, we're into 7th. It looks like this car can brake a little bit later than normal. This is quite a sharp corner. Got 2 miles on the scoreboard. Stay behind this car. There we go, perfect. 3 miles and 6. Okay. Okay, into fifth and 4 miles. Mm. And now we're into 4 and 5 miles on the scoreboard. That's still only halfway there though, so not brilliant. Well, I'll say not brilliant. Up to this point, it could end up being very good. We'll find out. 57 seconds, up to 6 miles. Couple of cars ahead, so that'll keep the clock relatively high. In fact, I believe there's 3 cars there now. Yes, excellent. Okay, we'll have some of that. Still reckon it's touch and go to get to 10.8. 7.2 I think it is, or 7.8 shouldn't be too much of a problem. Daniel Dominoes 57 in the YouTube chat says hello. Hello back, Daniel Dominoes 57. Welcome along again. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Okay, so we're above 7 miles now. So it is third place, 7.8 miles. 2 cars as well to overtake. I've got 20 seconds on the clock left. That should allow me to get another lap in. Need to get this guy overtaken though, just to make sure I can get to the end of this lap. There we go, 19 seconds. Cut the corner. There we go. So I've still got over 2 miles to go, which isn't enough, I think, in terms of what I've got on the clock. 34 seconds. So I might not even get second at this moment in time. And especially if I don't do stuff like that. But here's an example of why I'm just a little bit too slow at this moment in time. Okay. I got to 10 miles. But I'm not going to get to second. So there we go. That is third. All right. I'm not going to service the car because there may be an opportunity of still getting to 75%. This is at 73%. There we go. Touch and go. Excuse me. So, let's give this a go again. Time trial. It's the Suzuka circuit. 1 lap. Just got to make sure I don't go off track. Excuse me 1 second. Might be a day of coughing fits every now and then. Let's carry on. Hmm. Hmm. Back in 20 seconds. And then back again. Let's try. Let's try that again. Ugh. Oh no. Oh, literally, let's try that again. Hmm. Careful. There we go. Okay, so the question is that enough to hit 75%? Either way, it's the end of this car's racing for today. Couple of comments from Daniel Dominoes 57. So let me work through those. Hmm. There we go. 75% achieved, therefore earning 20 gold. That's not a bad start. That is the end of this series and this car for today. To 390 gold. Now, Daniel Dominoes 57 has put, I have a different way to race the track at Suzuka, the Japanese Grand Prix circuit. But I just crashed my Nissan GTR. But I still won from Japan. Okay, well done. And then they go on to put, my Formula E is done, but did you play Real Racing 3 from Formula E? So for people in the UK, as far as I'm aware, we didn't lose any Formula E, so nothing disappeared out of the game. So I had a quick look, and there's nothing new for us in the game for Formula E. I did wonder if the driving was any different, but I couldn't really see a difference. So I think it might depend on the region you're from, whether there's a change to Formula E. There we go. So that's the Taycan collection done. Next on the list, I shall do the Battle of the EVOs. Now, I did make a mistake here yesterday by racing the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X accidentally in the Daytona International Speedway Cup, which is why I only finished third there. But it will be interesting what I can do with a Mitsubishi car that's only got 7 upgrades applied to it. So let's see how we get on. Josie also enters the chat on the YouTube side. Welcome along. I'm not sure how we're going to get on with this, to be fair. That'll be interesting. Where did I come? I actually got first. Surprise, surprise. And Anonymous, good name, I like that, says, afternoon, mate. Afternoon. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Just managed to get first in the speed snap. So next up, the national circuit at the Red Bull Ring. Cup race, 8 laps. Wow. Back in a moment. Been plenty of this today. Okay, let's see how we. At least we've got 8 laps. See how we get on. Now, I want to be sort of on the outside, so I'm completely in the wrong place here at the moment. There we go. Into the inside, up into 6. Might have a chance, you know. I thought I might struggle only having 7 upgrades, but maybe not. And I do think back markers will come into play as well on this race, or this cup, should I say. So that's 4th. All right, that's not too bad. 3 cars to overtake, 7 laps to do that in. We're in first. Apparently I overtook someone whose favourite film is Shrek, apparently. There you go. Who knew? Anonymous puts, well, take a look at your R dollars. That's a lot. It is, but it doesn't mean anything, unfortunately. It's all about gold in this game. And as you saw, I don't have a shed load of gold, at least at this moment in time. I'm currently going through what I call a gold harvesting mode. So hopefully build it back up, ready to do some more events. Here we go. Round. And as predicted, look at that. Back markers caught. But I'm already 300 odd yards ahead of second, so actually it looks like a relatively straightforward victory. Okay. On lap 5, 3 laps to go, and I'm first by 400 plus yards. There we go. Close to 500 yards ahead of second. So this does look like another victory. A little bit surprised by that. So there we go, round the corner. There we go. That's 6 laps completed in first, 800 yards ahead of second. 2 more laps to go. I do think the car will need servicing after this, but there is also a time trial to do. We've been racing for about 50 minutes, already accrued 20 gold. I'm not sure I'm going to get gold in this series today, but should take it pretty close to be in a position to potentially get some gold from this series tomorrow. Now, the reason why I've started a little bit earlier today is I kind of reckon this stream might be close to 3 hours long. And as before, I do have a hard stop round about 3 p.m. UK time. We're at final lap, 1,000 yards ahead of second. So Anonymous has put, this track is also used for the time trial this week. Okay, very good. I will hopefully get to take a look at that a bit later on. And Jose's put, good evening, by the way. Good evening, sir. It's good afternoon here, but I understand it's good evening where you are. Welcome along. Daniel Dominoes 57 has put, yeah, it's just a quick racetrack. Yeah, it's a short racetrack, that's for sure. Absolutely. Anonymous says you might as well cross the finish line in reverse. Yeah, I suppose I could have done that, but I didn't. I'm not that cocky at this moment in time in terms of this game, especially with brake assist turned to off. But maybe in a few months' time we might start being that little bit more cocky. Right, okay. I'm not going to service the car because I can do the time trial for this car. So we're at 59%. Time trial, oh, Mount Panorama. Oh dear, bit of a long one. As the car isn't fully upgraded, I've got to use one of my drive tokens, but hopefully they'll be back up to 3 by the time I come to do the weekly time trial. It's just a case of staying on track. There'll be no fast time set here because the car already has a negative durability. So for me, in a series, I just need to get around the time trial cleanly. In fairness, this particular track, I do like the track, but it can be quite hard for some of the faster cars because, again, you can't, it's not just you can't go off track, you also can't hit the barriers, otherwise your time trial lap is void. No chance of going too fast in this car though, it's struggling going up hills. Look at that, only 90 miles per hour. Reminds me a little bit of the rally cars going uphill. There we go, right at the top. Back down the hill, hopefully not hitting the barriers. Just go around this turn. There we go. Look at that, already 1 minute 45 seconds. Coming up to an hour's worth of racing. can see why it's probably going to be... Oh, no. Oh, you idiot. You absolute idiot. What was I thinking then? That means I've got to do it again. Oh, well. I wasn't thinking then, so I obviously braked very late, and I went, oh, what have I done? Try again. Almost at the top again. Let's see if we can not make a mistake this time. It could only do under 100 going up, but look at that, 133 going down. Okay, so this will be the end of this car. For today. So Jose's put, I've just got the Aston Valour. Not hard to complete, just a little bit expensive. What gold did you spend, if you don't mind me asking? So there we go. That's that car completed. Daniel 57, did you log in your Facebook account on Real Racing 3? So I don't have a Facebook account, so I definitely don't log on to Real Racing 3 with a Facebook account. Right, let's have a look. So 61%, probably not going to get to 75%, but might be able to take it close enough to be able to do that tomorrow with a reward of 15 gold. So let's have a look on tier 15. Let's do some of the smaller events. The autocross first. Switch over to the Mercedes-Benz. Oh, right. So you were able to complete it with just $. Well, that's okay. That's good. Okay, there we go. That's the first. Oh, and 324 gold. Yes, that is expensive. Although, to be fair, I think in terms of budget, I had it down that I'd have to spend 350 gold. So if I do spend that amount, I'm okay with that. I can live with that amount. The big worry for me is the most expensive car in this release. How much is that's going to cost me? So there we go. So that is another tier open. So lots of quick races to potentially do. Head to head next on tier 15. It's not my favourite track, the Daytona International Road Course. Oh, this guy's pulling away from me. That's not good. Come on. See what I mean about this track? It's just very difficult to catch cars and overtake them. Oh, this is looking good. There we go. Into first. Close though, I'm only 9 yards ahead of second. Okay, there we go. Pulling away, should get first. Hey. Back in one moment. So it is looking good, potentially, of getting a fame upgrade as well today. So let's carry on. So currently it's 65%. I'm going to do 2 cups, I think, because I know I'm not going to get to 75% today. So let's get this in a, oh gosh, 8 laps. Might be all right. So that's 8. That's 3. I'm going to do this first and then Melbourne. So 3 laps around Mount Panorama. I quite like this track, to be fair. Strangely enough, I think there are 2 tracks I'm feeling comfortable with 0 brake assist, and that's this one, and strangely enough, also Laguna Seca. Up into 6th, 5th, 4th, and probably 3rd as well. There we go. Okay, into 2nd. Ron enters the chat. Hello, John. Welcome along. And Jose's puts an explanation as to why I might like those tracks. He says, banky corners make you think you have more grip. Yeah, valid point. Well made. He also puts, Formula Future makes me nervous. I'm going to wait a few days. Might get expensive. Yes, I think that one is, to be fair. Okay, so I'm on lap 2 and am in first and I'm 300 yards ahead. So, pretty happy with that, to be fair. And Caesar Toro says, hey there again. Hello there. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting hello in the chat. Okay, so end of the second lap approaching, and I'm easily first, so this should be a win. In fairness, this car is fully upgraded, so its PR is a lot higher than the minimum PR required for this particular cup race. And there we go, that's the end of lap 2. One more lap to go, 680 yards ahead of second. I think we're doing okay today. I think we're doing okay. Just about. So there we go. So that is another victory, another first today. So Caesar Toro asks, have you completed the Zenvo event? Question mark. I did this on Sunday. With lower cost, I watched from ME7 videos. It was horrible, but was able to make it work. So I've purposely left it well alone for this moment in time. I will do it, but I'm going to leave it towards the end of this release window. And I'm potentially looking to do most of the events that are open week commencing the 17th of March. So hopefully I'll have enough gold then to give it a go. And John says, oh, well, I'll try it. Okay. Best of luck, because it is hard. And you do need quite a bit of gold. There we go. Back in 10 seconds. Right. So, final race today in this particular series, Battle of the EVOs. I'm going to do the Melbourne Cup of 8 laps. Now, it's Melbourne, so it's going to be messy. The car will be smashed to bits by the end of this, I am sure. Let's see how we get on. It's also, by the looks of it, a dawn, which is horrible in terms of visibility. So into 11th, that's not too bad. Ninth. 8th. As always, I hold back here, just hold my position until we've gone through this little nasty chicane. Got 7th here now. Right, so that's 1 lap down. I'm in 7. 6 cars to overtake. 5 now, and 7 laps still to do. So this should be okay. I should get first here. I've got past that into 5th. You can see 1st to 4th ahead of me. So no one's gone flying off into the sunset. There we go, into 3rd. On plenty of time still to go, so that's okay. we go into first. Only lap 3 as well. 6 laps really, including this one still to go. So already, whereas yesterday was an absolute disaster in terms of racing, this feels so much better today. Now that I feel bedded in terms of my racing today, I've got 2 supercar series to try to complete next. Don't know if we will, but we'll give it a go. Okay. Already passing back markers as well, not even halfway through the race yet. This is only the end of lap 4 out of 8. Look at that, I'm only on lap 5, 4 laps including this one still to go, and I'm 650 yards ahead of second. And we're sort of flying through the back markers at this moment in time. And it may be just a little bit too punchy. I feel an accident about to happen. Okay, 3 laps left to go. 800 yards ahead of second. Well, just a little bit to get by that marker. There we go, that's lap 6 done. 2 more laps to go. See the comments in the chat, I'll read them out after completing this race. Final lap. Still in first. I was thinking that I was being caught by second, but no, I'm 1,600 yards ahead of second. There we go. Well, that looks like... Oh dear. Excuse me. That looks like the end of racing for this car and this series for today. So I'll just put it into servicing. There we go. So Caesar Toro says, "Oh, you're low on gold." So when they had all those big discounts on quite a number of cars, I spent all my gold to upgrade as many cars as I could in terms of potential gold to be returned from either completing exclusive series or completing existing series that I haven't yet taken to 100%. So although I'm low at the moment, by the time it comes to the 17th of March, I should be back up between 1,200 and 1,500 gold. So I'll be back up. And so, for example, if we go into the exclusive series, I've currently got 5 exclusive series to be doing. Well, I'm going to stagger them over the coming days in terms of racing in them and completing them. Then Caesar Toro goes on to say, yeah, made it with 255 gold. Well, that's well done. Final cost of 155 gold with the 100 gold reward. But it is very hard on 3 goals. And then asks, is your Merc purple? The Mercedes is... what I tend to do is when I fully upgrade my car, well, this is any car, change the paint, I know it's a bit garish, to candy violet, and change the rims to the HRE with the gold colour there. Can't do it on every car, but it just makes it easier to visually immediately tell that that car's at fully upgraded. Okay. 1 second again. Okay, so now to 100%. If I can remember which season it's in. Let's have a look. There we go. The Lamborghini love letter. Now, I did attempt to take this to 100% yesterday, but I was having all sorts of problems. So in the final race, I only got to second. So the question today is, can I go one better? I think at the very least I might get a couple of goes at this. So 5 laps, Dubai Autodrome, 100%, or coming first would mean the series at 100%. And John puts good commercial. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Thought I was going to go off track there. Okay, so it's a little bit better today already. 13th, 11th, 9th. I think I'm going to get 7th here. There we go. Now, I think the problem I had not winning this yesterday was the device started playing up and the accelerator button failed. So hopefully that won't happen today. I'm already in 7th, so that's not bad at all. Although the other cars are pulling away, so I do need to start. There we go, into 6. So I've got 4 laps to go, 5 cars to overtake, and I best start pushing it a bit now. I can see, in fairness, I can see all 4 cars, so I'm not overly worried. But I do need to start catching them up. There we go. Could do with getting another car. I feel like I got blocked there. Okay, so in 4, 3 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake, but I can only see 3rd. And now starting to push just a bit too hard. Okay. I haven't quite got that corner right. There you go. I'm not even sure back markers are going to come into play on this one. So I think I'm not going to get first, but I do think I might have another go at this. And so I'm going to have to be just a little bit more aggressive at the very beginning of the race. 2 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. Oh, you see, look, oh, just haven't got the braking point on that one. So it's not looking good. At least I've got 2 attempts at it. And you can always tell when I'm pushing just a bit too hard, I start sliding. Ah, we did catch back markers. There we go. Okay. So I'll see if I can push just a little bit harder at the beginning of the lap of the race next time. Because that was actually okay. It's one of those things, you either catch the cars at the beginning or they remain ahead of you. It's really weird. There we go, third only. Couple more comments in the chat. So Caesar Toro says, I usually don't waste gold if the upgrade goes over 50, because if the car is going to be at, I don't know, a weekly time trial, I usually make it to Group C. In the one with the Porsche 918 from I Fully Upgraded. So I basically, my goal now is to try and get the road collection, which is as in, when I said, let me explain what I mean by that. Hold on. I don't mean the garage. I mean actually the series in the road collection, getting them to 100%. So you do have to obviously apply upgrades, and you just make sure you do it when either A, the upgrades are as cheap as possible, or doing the upgrades means that you're going to earn the majority of the money back, would be my approach. But in general, I sort of agree with what you're saying. But once you've got to 75% of all your series, you do need to look at how you're going to get it, the whole road collection, to 100%, and that's kind of where I am at this moment in time. John's put back to high, so I assume by that he's put his brakes back to high. Oh dear. You got to keep trying. You can't give up. It takes time to master a skill. Like, for example, this. I'm not going to give up just because I didn't win. Let's try this again. And obviously I know now I need to be quite aggressive. I'm also wondering if I need to go down the inside in the first corner, not the outside. Let's give that a go. Nah, actually, you know what? I immediately saw the gap disappear. Oh, quit. Any mistakes, straight into quit and retry. No point in wasting from a bad start. Let's try that again. And again. Right, I will get this right. I'm pushing hard to have the best start possible. It does mean making mistakes. Try again. There we go. Go, go, go. Catch the leaders. That's the key. There you go. Because they're already disappearing. Look at them go. That's better. I'm going to use this guy in front as brakes. So he smashes off, and I'm then right on the tail of first. There you go. It's messy, it's cheeky, but there we go. The reward of coming first is the hopefully the result of that. There we go, and I'm in first. Oh, 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 yeah, oh, yeah, oh, oh. So I see a couple of people commenting in the chat again. I'll read them at the end of this race, because I can't at the moment read the chats and concentrate on racing, unfortunately. But nevertheless, I will read them out. I'll get to them very shortly after this race. But look at this, I'm in the lead. I just need to stay there, and I'm coming up to a corner that I just haven't got to grips with yet. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Better to be braking early than braking too late. But this is the difference. I'm in the lead. When I'm in the lead, I normally find, even if I'm not as fast as I can be or should be, I can defend first position. So I'm not really pushing away from second, but I'm a good 50 yards ahead of them, so they can't strike at that sort of distance. I've just got to keep my focus and not make any mistakes now. Go 100, 200 yards ahead. Just can't make a mistake here. I think it's about there. No, I mean it's right, it's there, it's that end there. Right, I'll get that next time. Okay, so third lap, still in the lead. 2 more laps to go after this. See if we can get some gold. Two more laps to go. There we go. There we go. There. No, no, not that one. This one. There. That's better. I reckon that would have been perfect if I hadn't previously put the brakes on. Try that again. There's only one more lap to do after this, so... But this car will return in an exclusive series. Oh, There we go. Okay, final lap, 200 yards ahead of second. Actually catching back markers as well, that's good to see. See if I can get this right. I don't think it's there, I think it's here. Maybe just a little bit too early still, but it's about that point. So hopefully that's another difficult curve nailed. There we go. Final part of the final lap. To take this series to win the race, win the cup, and to take this series to 100%. Right, there's a few more chaps. Mickey Chizuru says, I already have all the cars in the game, so I will know how to master it. Very good. And also puts, I'm a racer from Malaysia. Welcome along. Almost gone up a fame level. Not quite, but I think it will be close. So there we go. So that's the end of that car for today, and it's the end of this series forever. But it does mean a reward. 100% completed, 31 gold. Taking my tally above my target of 400 for today. 421. Right, carrying on with the people in the chat. Caesar Toro says, you know the Lamborghini Huracan RR3 spec? It has a weird gearbox shift. The even shifts are way shorter than the odd ones. I did not know that. Thank you for the information. And Dicky Saputra enters the chat and says, hello, mister. Hello back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Caesar Toro said, well, take your time, which was in response to me saying I'll read the chats once the race was over. Dicky Saputra also asks, how are you? Long ago didn't see. Long time no see. I'm very well, sir. I have got a little bit of a cold, but I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you are well also. Right, let me just disappear off screen while I blow my nose off screen. And I'm back. So John has put, obviously seeing what I've been doing, he says, gave me the courage to try all brakes off. Yeah, it's hard work, but again, you just can't give up. You just got to keep having a go at it. What I would say while you master it is probably do the events, which is what I'm going to do. Do the events with brake assist on low. And then once I start actually setting faster times with brakes assist being off, I'll flip over to all races. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so that's that one done. Now, in season 2, there's another series I can take to 100%. We did have a look at this, and it was on this series that in the end I gave up yesterday because I was having all sorts of problems. So, Style from the Isles. We've got 2. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do the Indianapolis Motor Speedway because I'm far more comfortable doing that track than I am the Formula E Berlin circuit, which I just think is horrendous. So to give myself the best chance, I'm going to hire an engineer. Never spend gold, but a relatively new feature is you can now play a video and get a free engineer, and I think that's worthwhile doing. The same is true in terms of earning tokens to get free time trials. So I'll just play this video, and that will earn me a free engineer. And the idea there is I think I can win the Indianapolis Grand Prix 6 laps relatively straightforward. But it might take me a couple of goes to do the Berlin E circuit. There we go. Reward granted. Engineer earned. Let's turn the audio back up. Let's go. I was left for dead there. I'm not happy with that. And that can be problematic, so they've already disappeared off into the sunset. Oh, I see, because I'm racing against different cars, so there's probably some cars that have massive acceleration benefits. Yeah, there you go, look at that. But this car is the only car fully upgraded that you can do it with, so... But I'm only in 8th. Look at that. So this car has to be so much better in the corners. There we go. And that was a small corner. So 8th with 5 laps to go isn't brilliant. So I've just got to be mindful not to push too hard and start making mistakes. One benefit is I do think back markers will be caught. So I've just got to push as hard as I can without making loads of mistakes, and I reckon the people in front will just not be able to overtake back markers. Okay, into 6. At this stage it really isn't looking brilliant. Well, I think it's because this car has the slowest acceleration. It does have very good brakes though. There we go, you see, look, into fifth, I see fourth and third ahead. Outside chance, I reckon, of getting first at this moment in time. Three more laps to go. 4 cars to overtake. And I see fourth and third just ahead of me. So come on, back markers, help me out. Oh, see, there you go, look at them all. They're all piling up now. So immediately I now think I've got this in the bag. There you go, that's 1 overtaken. 2. Thank God for back markers. Okay. We go into second. See first just ahead, and I've got 2 laps, so hopefully first will continue to struggle to overtake back markers and I'll catch them. We seem to pick that one off okay, so that's a bit worrying. All right. And there's a back marker there as well, so I reckon I've got first here. Come on. Final lap. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Well, that was quite exciting. There we go. First. Okay, coming up to 2 hours. Oh, a free engineer as well. Where was that 10 minutes ago? There we go. First it is. 2 attempts now on the Cup in Tier 19, I reckon. Hopefully I'll only need 1. 9 laps around Formula E, which I absolutely detest. In terms of the track, that is, not Formula E, although I do think Formula E is stupid at this moment in time. Not in the game, just in general. I mean, again, there's no overtaking because there's no space. You've just got to barge. I think you've just got to barge your way through. Come on, get out of my way. But look how fast those cars are compared to mine. Get out of my way. And this is why I reckon I needed a couple of goes. I reckon I'm already too far back to win. Oh. And I had that problem. So I'm only in 12 on lap 1. 11 cars to overtake, 8 laps to do it in. Oh. Yeah, as I said, I absolutely detest this track. I'm still in 12. It's not pretty. There we go. So at the end of lap 2, I'm in 9. 8 cars to overtake, 7 laps to do it in. That's a little bit better. Oh, come on. I mean, my car's already smashed up. Oh. Forget it. Forget it. Let's try that again. I'm going to go around the outside, I think. See if that's any better. But that was terrible. I knew this track would be hard. I just find it... I found it stupid. There you go. Okay. I hate this track. Nevertheless, we're in 8th this time. See a few people entering the chat. Yokota says, "Hi Mr. Tony, how are you?" I'm okay, thank you. Not bad at all. I hope you are too. It'd be better if I wasn't playing around this particular circuit. I'm not a fan of this circuit at all. I don't think I like any of the Formula E circuits though, to be fair. Oh, and this car definitely isn't the best around this track, that's for sure. So hopefully in this position, it's going to be a case of back markers saving me again. So I'm in 6, 5 cars to overtake, 7 laps to do it in. Oh, sod right off. I really do dislike this track. I've got the worst car in terms of acceleration. Racing on the worst track, where there's no overtaking opportunities. So literally I've not overtaken any car, and oh. Oh, you see, I've even dropped a place. How rubbish is that? I dislike this track so much. I'm literally falling behind. Also very disrespectful now, the computer opponents. And obviously when you're stuck in a race, you just fall further and further behind all the others. I've now been in 6th position now for 3 laps. Let's have a look. Shadia enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello dude, how are you? I'm very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Welcome back. I'm literally not catching 5th. Not catching him at all. Ayaka has put Berlin, New York and Hong Kong circuits difficult. Horrible, I would say. They're just horrible. They're not racing circuits. I mean, maybe I'll catch them up, but I doubt it. It's just terrible. 8:51, that's interesting. So less than a minute per lap. Let's see what I can do then. I'm going to do the outside again. Okay. Just no gaps, just no overtaking places. I'm literally smashing my way through. This track actually is worse than Melbourne. Felt the need to do that. So I'm up into 6 already. So at this stage you think, yep, it's looking good, but the car just can't catch the cars in front. Well, I'm literally banging them out of the way. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says a Monaco circuit, hard one too. Yeah, similar issue. I mean, how many times have you watched a Monaco F1 Grand Prix and whoever's in first wins? Okay, but nevertheless, I am in 4th this time round, so there might be an opportunity to win this one. But I have to push hard, and it's not neat, and it's not pretty. Ugh. There we go. So I've been racing now over 2 hours, so as I said, it would be a 3-hour stream. Into first, just about. So hopefully, I mean, look, if you look at the map, back markers are nowhere to be seen, but we're only a third of the laps through, so hopefully we'll catch back markers and I can take care of first and second, or second and first. But look at this guy right on my tail because he's so much faster than me in the straights. Okay, we are catching back markers though, I can see them. I just made a whopping error there. What I'm really hoping for is that because this track is so terrible at overtaking, they just get stuck behind the back markers and I can come flying through the field. It's funny, what I find happens is when you're behind one they can't overtake, but if they catch back markers off screen they can pass them relatively straightforward. They never seem to slow down that much. I mean, I'm now falling behind second. He's disappearing from view, but he is now catching back markers. So I'm hoping that will be of advantage to me. See, there you go, there's a couple he's just caught up. He's past one. There he is, you see. Back markers to the rescue again. He's still behind that back marker. And we've still got 4 laps to do. There he is. There's both of them, I think. Oh, look at that, I've got first. Unbelievable. This game is silly. Alright, I'll take it though. I'll take it. Now then, if you look at the map just round that corner, I would suggest look at the map behind me as I go round this corner. Look how they've all bunched up together. You see them all? There's 4 cars there. That's the back markers holding them up. I mean, you know, good. Otherwise there'd be no way I would have won this. There you go. 2 more laps after this. and I'm well clear now of second. And there's probably 2 back markers in between me and second. Look at them all. Do you see them all on the map there, bunched up? Ayaka Yokotar says, you've reached first place. Yeah, I know. Don't know how. Well, I know how. At the beginning, smashing through the cars in front. And then the fact that they can't overtake back markers. That's how. But I suppose it makes for interesting TV. But look at that. My path is now clear. And this is the penultimate lap. If you look at the map, you might see him. Look at them all there. Still 4 cars, and then there's another group of 3. They just can't overtake back markers. Final lap. Okay, there we go. One more turn. That's another victory, another first, and another series amazingly taken to 100%. What a difference a day makes. Okay, so hopefully we're at, oh, car doesn't need servicing technically, but I think I will service it, ready for, actually I won't service it, I'll leave it as is, I'll sort it out later. 28 gold, taking my tally to 449 gold. Right, what is next? How's the overall road collection looking? Still at 77%. Back into the road collection. So what I'm saying is I intend to take all these series up to 100%. But obviously that does mean upgrading cars. So obviously the best time to do it is when you've got discounts on cars. But not at this moment in time. I've spent enough, so it's building that gold back up, ready to compete in the events, of which they are all now lining up. So that will be week commencing the 17th. So I'm going to be doing the Aston Martin V12 Vantage 2022 and also the Jaguar F-Type SVR. So the Aston Martin currently sits at 43%. I'm literally just going to start from the beginning. Let's do a speed snap. Oh, messed that up. Oh, I probably haven't actually. Look at that. There we go. Pull that out the bag. I would like to get to an upper fame level as well. That would be awesome. Got a bit of time. Been racing for 2 hours 20. It's a 3-hour stream. There's a bit of time left. 45% onto the autocross. 28 seconds. Lost it a bit there. Does that cost me? Yes, it does. I think I just got first there. Yes, I did. There we go. Yep. What a difference 24 hours makes. 46%. Tier 2 to complete now. Let's do the head-to-head. More gold to be had here. When I get to 50%, that is. Racing against one of my team members. There we go. Held the racing line there, blocked the corner and then sped off. Oops, a daisy. Might have lost it now. There we go, got it back again. There we go. Tier 2 completed. I'm definitely going up a fame level today as well. Absolutely no question. Right, okay. Tier 3, we've got elimination and speed record. So let's do the speed record first. It's the Suzuka circuit, the Grand Prix circuit. So the fastest part of that track is towards the end of the lap. Just pause it for a second. Lock Ghost says, hey, close to the end of the stream, question mark. I reckon there's at least another half an hour to go. Okay, here we go. Now I think this car will start sliding into the corner, so I've got to just get it now. Go. There you go. Beautiful. So that's another first, and that might mean hitting 50%, and therefore another gold reward. And again, it might not. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go, 50%, 20 gold, all the way up to 469. Right, let's do the elimination again. See if I can do better than third. Well, and the answer is no. I'm only in 6. They are visibly close, so there we go, up into 4th. That's 3rd. Second. First. Just got to stay there now. Easier said than done. Oh, there we go. So that's me doing as good as I did last time. At least 3rd. Let's see if I can do a bit better. Go, at least 2nd. I'm only 80, 100 yards ahead of 2nd though, so I just need to be careful. Always get this wrong as well, this braking point. Just take it careful. That'll do. There we go. Another victory. Another first. A lock goes, says you can get P2 to P1 after Eau Rouge most of the time if you get the first corner okay. Yeah, I think the problem I had yesterday is my iPad was a bit dirty, so the accelerator button, the acceleration wouldn't always work. Right, back in 10 seconds. Well, that's good. That's looking good today. What are we doing next? Okay, drag race. This will be interesting. Not really a great deal to it, so. Well, there we go, first. So I'm at least going to be in third. Let's see if I can get second place secured. There we go. Second place secured, now for first. There we go. That's another tier completed. So close, so close. I think what I'll do is I'll finish now with a cup. And then obviously this... Do I finish with a cup? Or do I carry on as I am? Maybe I can go a bit longer. There's still quite a bit of durability left on this car. Let's just have a quick look again. Yeah, let's carry on a bit longer. Speed snap. Okay, that 130 looks like being quite difficult. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, I knew it would be. We'll leave that there as second, because well, actually, I suppose it depends. Will it drop? If I do a retry, does it drop that crazy score? Retry. No, he's still there. Can I do any better? Still think I got second, but you don't get much closer. Look at that. Right. I mean, technically you do, but let's try again. He's not disappearing off, that guy, though. I'm gonna have to beat him. And John puts let the fur fly. There you go. It did. First. Boom. Excellent. So that's another tier completed. Okay, so tier 7, we've got 2 short races to do. So let's start with the speed record. Now I think the fastest part of the track is this straight. So I think the best chance you've got of setting the fastest miles per hour is after the start finish line. I'm just going to go back a bit. So I'm going to start way back from the start finish line. And I've messed that up. It doesn't matter though. There you go. And it's done. So that's another first. So I think I'm probably going to run out of time and not be able to talk about the upgrades, discounted upgrades that are available this week. And I'll probably not have time to do a time trial or some online multiplayer tournament. But I will make sure they are the first things I do tomorrow. There we go. Let's have a look at how much durability is available. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do the head-to-head because I reckon that might be close to going into the red in terms of durability. So I'm going to have a look and see if there's any cups available to do. Mount Panorama, 6 laps, let's do it. Let's do it. Do like Mount Panorama. Oh, and that's a terrible start. I do find if you don't start right, it's very hard then to win. So let's try that again. Still not the best of starts. Whoa, look at that. Madness ahead of the field there. Ninth is workable though. Ninth is workable. Fourth, definitely workable. Okay. Just on the edge there. Into first. 5 laps to go. Just got to make sure not to mess up then. Might take him a time around some of these corners just to make sure. What a difference a working iPad makes. Or mobile device makes. So there's been lots of series to do today. It's been pretty good. And the racing, for the most part, has been pretty good. I wasn't impressed with the Formula E track though, that was just silly. Okay, we're 2 laps down, almost. Okay, third lap, 150 yards ahead of second. Oh, I did brake a bit late there. Yeah. Do a little pause. I'll be back in 10 seconds. And I'm back. Right. Let's try that again. Right on the edge. 200 yards ahead of second now. Halfway through the race. Oops. Okay. 2 more laps after this, still in first. Oh, too fast. Never mind. Okay. Penultimate lap. This time only 300 yards ahead of second, so that wasn't the best lap then, clearly. Final lap. A bit reckless on that corner. Final part, the final lap. Oh, braked too late there. A bit careless towards the end. Nevertheless, still good enough to get first. Get in. Get in. Perfect. 68 gold. Car needs servicing. Total gold now at 537. My target was either 350 for 70 gold a day or 400 for 80 gold a day, but I'm currently at 537. In fairness, because I've just gone up a fame level. Now, I think with all that's been going on in terms of the racing, it's almost at 3 hours. So I think what I'll do is I'll end the stream there, and there'll be more racing tomorrow. So in tomorrow's stream, what I will do is I'll focus on going through the cars that are available to upgrade, if I think they're worthwhile. Spoiler alert, probably not. I'll do some online multiplayer tournament racing. I'll do the weekly time trial. In road collection, I'll do some racing in season 4, specifically the battle of the EVOs. Hopefully get that to 75%. And then I'll focus on doing some racing in the exclusive series. And I think tomorrow my plan will be to focus on the Aston Martin V12 Vantage 2022 at 59%. Hopefully take that to 75%. And the Jaguar F-Type SVR, take that to 25% at the very least, and maybe have time for the Lotus Emira as well. So still a lot of racing to be done. 537 gold. It's getting higher. It's getting there. Ready for week commencing the 17th. Now, if we have a look at the events that are available, obviously at the moment there's two. There's Track Day and Turbo Fury. But coming up in a couple of days, we've got Formula Future. And then it's the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT Limited series, and then the Nissan R390 GT1 Limited series. Now, I won't be doing any of these until week commencing the 17th, but then the intention is to do them back to back. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's the end of racing for today, but there'll be a lot more racing tomorrow. I think I'm going to do a... Oh, no, wrong. That's wrong. Oh, wrong one. I didn't want to do that. What am I doing? There we go. I'm back. Right. That's better. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, I think in terms of tomorrow's stream, I'll have to do a later stream. So it will probably be round about 6:30 p.m. But there'll be plenty of racing. Okay. So if you've liked this video, I'd be very grateful if you could give the video a like. If you'd like to see more of this type of racing, then please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow the Fifth Guardian channel on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. I hope to see you again tomorrow. As I said, it will be a later stream. So it will be 6:30 p.m. on YouTube, and probably 11:30, maybe even a little bit later, on Rumble. So hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, thank you and goodbye.